Do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Luke 12, verse 7. Have you ever wondered how faith can turn the most terrifying situations into testimonies of divine intervention? Imagine being thrown into a cauldron of boiling oil, facing certain death, and yet emerging unscathed. Sounds like a scene from a miracle story, right? This is exactly what happened to the Apostle John, and his incredible survival is more than just a historical event. It's a powerful reminder of God's unwavering protection. In a world where trials and tribulations seem endless, John's story offers a beacon of hope and a testament to the miracles that can unfold when we put our trust in the divine. How did he survive such a perilous ordeal? Was it mere luck, or was there a higher power at play? As we delve into this miraculous incident, we'll uncover the revelations that not only saved John's life, but also shaped the foundation of Christian faith. Join us as we explore the profound lessons of divine protection and discover how these timeless truths can transform our own lives today. And the Lord said to him, "Do not fear, for I have overcome the world." John 16, verse 33. Imagine the sheer terror of being thrown into a boiling cauldron of oil. It's hard to fathom, isn't it? But that's exactly what happened to the Apostle John. In those harrowing moments, his unwavering faith shone through, a true testament to the miracles that faith can manifest. As the flames licked the sides of the cauldron, John's spirit remained unbroken, showcasing the profound power of divine intervention. John's survival wasn't just a random act of luck. It was a revelation of God's protective embrace. When faced with such extreme adversity, many would falter, but John stood firm, praying with all his might. This miraculous event serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how dire our circumstances, there's always a higher power watching over us. It's in these moments of intense trial that our faith is tested and ultimately strengthened. The Apostle John's experience is a vivid illustration of how prayer can transform our reality. As he prayed, his faith became a shield against the imminent danger, highlighting the incredible ways in which divine protection operates. This story isn't just a historical account. It's a beacon of hope for believers today, encouraging us to lean into our faith during our own moments of crisis. John's miraculous survival also opened doors to deeper revelations. Emerging unharmed from the boiling oil, he became a living testament to the resilience that faith can instill in us. This event not only preserved his life, but also set the stage for the profound spiritual insights he would later share in the book of Revelation. It's fascinating to think about how a single moment of divine intervention can ripple through history, shaping the course of an entire faith. Throughout this ordeal, John's trust in God never wavered. His steadfast belief in divine protection is a lesson for us all. When we face our own challenges, remembering John's story can inspire us to maintain our faith and pray with conviction. It's a powerful example of how reliance on a higher power can lead to extraordinary outcomes, even in the most seemingly hopeless situations. As we reflect on John's miraculous survival, we're invited to consider our own spiritual journeys. How do we respond when faced with trials? Do we turn to prayer and seek divine guidance, trusting that miracles can happen? John's story encourages us to hold onto our faith, knowing that with God, nothing is impossible. And as we ponder this, we naturally begin to explore the rich historical and religious contexts that shaped his incredible experience. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them. Matthew 18, verse 20. To truly grasp the magnitude of John's miraculous survival, we need to dive into the rich historical and religious landscape of the first-century Mediterranean under Roman rule. Picture this. The Roman Empire was at its zenith, exerting immense control over vast territories, including Judea, where John lived. It was a time of intense political and social upheaval, with the rise of various religious movements challenging the established order. Christianity was emerging as a revolutionary force, spreading rapidly despite facing severe persecution. Understanding this backdrop is crucial because it highlights the extraordinary nature of John's experience. In an era where speaking out about one's faith could lead to dire consequences, John's unwavering dedication was nothing short of a miracle. The oppressive Roman regime sought to crush any dissent, yet the early Christians persevered, fueled by revelations of divine truth and miraculous events that fortified their belief. This environment of tension and faith set the stage for John's miraculous survival, showcasing how divine protection can shine brightest in the darkest times. Moreover, the spread of Christianity during this period was marked by numerous acts of faith and divine intervention, reinforcing the believer's resolve to pray and seek God's guidance. As John navigated this tumultuous landscape, his story became a beacon of hope and resilience for countless others. The miracles that surrounded the early church were not just isolated incidents, but part of a larger revelation that God was actively involved in the lives of his followers. This context not only deepens our understanding of John's survival, but also underscores the enduring power of faith amidst adversity. As we reflect on this historical setting, it becomes evident how pivotal moments of divine intervention, like John's survival, played a significant role in shaping the early Christian community. These miracles were not just about survival, but about affirming the truth of their beliefs and the reality of God's presence. John's story, set against this backdrop, invites us to consider how revelations and miracles continue to influence our faith journeys today. How do these historical accounts inspire us to pray and trust in divine protection in our own lives? And speaking of personal journeys, let's explore John's early life and the calling that set him on this extraordinary path. From this time, Jesus began to call his disciples. John 1 verse 35. Before the Apostle John became one of Jesus' closest followers, he led a humble life as a fisherman on the shores of the Sea of Galilee. Picture young John, casting nets alongside his brother James, under the vast Mediterranean sky. Their days were filled with the rhythm of the waves and the simple joys of a fisherman's life. Yet, beneath this ordinary exterior lay a heart yearning for something greater, something beyond the daily grind of catching fish. John's journey of faith truly began when he first encountered John the Baptist. Imagine the moment of revelation when John the Baptist called out to him, saying, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." This calling was more than just an invitation. It was a divine revelation that would change the course of his life forever. Leaving behind his nets and the familiar shores, John took a leap of faith, stepping into the unknown with unwavering trust in God's plan. As John followed John the Baptist, he witnessed firsthand the power of prayer and the miracles that faith could bring. These experiences deepened his understanding of God's presence and prepared him for the even greater calling that awaited him. When Jesus began to gather his disciples, John was among the first to respond, drawn by the magnetic revelation of Christ's message and mission. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of John's profound relationship with Jesus, setting the stage for the incredible journey that lay ahead. John's early life was a testament to the transformative power of divine calling. From the shores of Galilee to the forefront of Jesus' ministry, his path was illuminated by moments of prayer and miraculous interventions. Each step he took was guided by a deep sense of purpose and a steadfast belief in the revelations he received. This unwavering dedication not only shaped his personal faith, but also inspired those around him to seek a closer relationship with God. In those formative years, John learned the importance of perseverance and trust. The challenges he faced as a fisherman mirrored the spiritual battles he would later encounter, teaching him to rely on prayer and divine guidance in every aspect of his life. His transition from a simple fisherman to a key figure in the early Christian church is a powerful reminder that God's plans often unfold in ways we might never imagine, revealing miracles through our obedience and faithfulness. John's calling by Jesus was more than a personal transformation. It was a beacon of hope for others seeking spiritual enlightenment. As he embraced his new role, John became a living example of how divine revelations can lead to extraordinary purposes. His story encourages us to listen for God's call in our own lives, to step out in faith, and to trust that miracles are possible when we align our lives with His divine will. And as we reflect on John's early journey, we begin to see how his steadfast faith set the foundation for his remarkable contributions to the spread of Christianity. The disciple whom Jesus loved listens to him. John 13 verse 23. John's role in Jesus' ministry was nothing short of extraordinary. As one of the inner circle, he was present during some of the most pivotal moments of Jesus' life. Imagine John seated at the table during the Last Supper, witnessing firsthand the profound teachings and the establishment of the Eucharist. His proximity to Jesus allowed him to absorb the depth of his message, making him a vital witness to the miracles and parables that defined Jesus' ministry. This close relationship was a clear revelation of the intimate bond between the Savior and his followers. Being part of Jesus' inner circle meant that John was present at the Transfiguration, an event that unveiled the divine glory of Christ. Picture the awe-inspiring scene on the mountain, where Jesus' radiant appearance confirmed his divine nature. John, alongside Peter and James, witnessed this miraculous transformation, reinforcing his faith and understanding of Jesus' true identity. This moment was a powerful revelation, solidifying John's role as a key proponent of Jesus' divine mission and a carrier of his teachings. John's presence at the crucifixion further underscores his unwavering dedication. Amidst the chaos and sorrow of that day, John stood by the cross, offering comfort and strength to those around him. His steadfastness in such a harrowing moment is a testament to his deep faith and the miraculous resilience that sustained him. This act of loyalty and love not only highlights John's character, but also serves as a profound example of what it means to truly follow Christ, even in the face of unimaginable suffering. Throughout Jesus' ministry, John was often the one to ask questions and seek deeper understanding. His inquisitive nature and thirst for revelation allowed him to grasp the complexities of Jesus' teachings. This intellectual and spiritual curiosity made him an essential disciple, one who could articulate the mysteries of faith to others. John's ability to comprehend and convey Jesus' message played a crucial role in the spread of Christianity, turning divine revelations into tangible teachings for the early believers. In addition to his presence during significant events, John was a key figure in the day-to-day interactions within Jesus' ministry. Whether it was ministering to the sick, comforting the grieving, or engaging with the crowds, John exemplified the compassionate and servant-hearted nature of Christ's followers. His actions mirrored the miracles and love that Jesus demonstrated, making him a living embodiment of the faith he preached. This practical application of divine teachings reinforced the impact of Jesus' ministry and inspired countless others to follow suit. John's contributions didn't end with Jesus' ascension. His experiences during the ministry laid the foundation for his later works, including the book of Revelation. The revelations he received during his exile on Patmos were deeply influenced by his intimate relationship with Jesus and the profound experiences he endured. These divine insights not only provided closure to his own spiritual journey, but also offered hope and guidance to future generations of believers. John's role in Jesus' ministry, therefore, was instrumental in shaping the theological and spiritual landscape of Christianity, ensuring that his miraculous experiences continued to inspire and instruct believers long after his earthly ministry concluded. He told me what must soon take place. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and I heard behind me a loud voice like a trumpet. Revelation 1 verses 10 to 11. After surviving the ordeal of boiling oil, the Apostle John's journey took an unexpected turn as he was exiled to the island of Patmos. Imagine the isolation and uncertainty he must have felt, being removed from his community and the vibrant life he once knew. Yet it was in this solitude that John experienced profound revelations, turning his exile into a period of intense spiritual enlightenment. This divine appointment on Patmos underscores the miraculous ways God can transform our most challenging circumstances into opportunities for greater understanding and purpose. John's time on Patmos was not merely a punishment, but a sacred space for divine communication. In the stillness of the island, away from the distractions and dangers of the mainland, John was granted visions that would shape the future of Christianity. These revelations were more than just visions. They were divine insights that provided hope and guidance to believers facing their own trials. The miracles that marked his survival continued to manifest through the profound messages he received, reinforcing the theme of divine protection and purpose. During his exile, John received the visions that would become the book of Revelation, a testament to his unwavering faith and dedication. Imagine the weight of such responsibility, tasked with conveying the mysteries of the end times and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. John's ability to interpret and document these revelations was a miracle in itself, demonstrating how faith and prayer can unlock divine wisdom. His writings continue to inspire and challenge believers, encouraging them to remain steadfast in their faith despite the uncertainties of the world. Living on Patmos, John faced not only physical isolation, but also spiritual battles, where his faith was continually tested. Yet, his resilience never waned, fueled by constant prayer and a deep sense of divine mission. This period of exile highlights the miracle of perseverance, showing how prayer and faith can sustain us through our darkest moments. John's steadfastness serves as a powerful example of how believers can find strength and clarity when they seek God's guidance, even in the most remote and trying circumstances. The revelations John received on Patmos were not just personal experiences, but messages meant for all of humanity. These divine insights provided a vision of hope and restoration, assuring believers that despite current hardships, a glorious future awaits. The miracle of these revelations lies in their timeless relevance, offering comfort and direction to each generation. John's ability to receive and share these messages was a direct result of his unwavering commitment to prayer and his open heart to divine intervention. John's exile on Patmos ultimately became a cornerstone of Christian theology, bridging his miraculous survival with his prophetic visions. This seamless connection between past miracles and future revelations emphasizes the continuous thread of divine protection and guidance in the life of a believer. As we reflect on John's time on Patmos, we are reminded of the power of prayer and the miracles that can unfold when we trust in God's plan. His story invites us to embrace our own moments of solitude and challenge as opportunities for spiritual growth and deeper revelations. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40, verse 31. John's incredible journey offers a wealth of spiritual lessons that resonate deeply with believers today. His story is a powerful reminder of the importance of unwavering faith, especially in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. When John was thrown into boiling oil, his immediate response was not panic, but prayer. This act of turning to God in desperation highlights the profound miracle that can unfold when we seek divine intervention with a sincere heart. It teaches us that no matter how dire our circumstances, prayer remains our steadfast anchor. One of the key lessons from John's survival is the power of perseverance. Despite the immense fear and physical agony he must have felt, John's faith did not falter. Instead, it was strengthened, demonstrating how trials can serve as catalysts for spiritual growth. This perseverance is a testament to the miracles that unfold when we remain steadfast in our beliefs. It encourages us to hold onto our faith, even when the path ahead seems uncertain, trusting that God has a plan for our lives. John's experience on Patmos further underscores the importance of seeking and embracing revelations from God. In his solitude, away from the distractions of everyday life, John received divine insights that would shape the future of Christianity. This teaches us the value of creating space for spiritual reflection and listening for God's voice in our own lives. By prioritizing moments of prayer and meditation, we open ourselves up to receive the guidance and wisdom that can lead us through our personal challenges. Another profound lesson from John's story is the significance of resilience. Surviving the boiling oil was not just a physical miracle, but a spiritual one as well. It showed that with God's protection, we can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. This resilience is mirrored in our own lives when we face hardships, reminding us that we are not alone and that divine support is always available. It encourages us to keep moving forward, knowing that God's grace will sustain us through every trial. John's unwavering trust in God serves as an inspiration for believers to cultivate a deep and abiding relationship with the divine. His life exemplifies how trust in God can transform our outlook, allowing us to navigate life's storms with confidence and hope. This trust is a cornerstone of our faith, enabling us to surrender our fears and doubts, and to embrace the miracles that God has in store for us. It invites us to lean into our faith, allowing it to guide our decisions and actions. Lastly, John's story is a powerful testament to the enduring power of divine protection and love. His miraculous survival and the revelations he received are clear indicators of God's active presence in the lives of his followers. This assurance of divine protection provides comfort and hope, especially during times of uncertainty and fear. It encourages us to trust in God's plan, knowing that He is always working for our good, and that His miracles are ever present in our lives. As we reflect on these spiritual lessons, we are inspired to deepen our faith, pray more earnestly, and remain open to the revelations that God continues to bestow upon us. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3 verses 5-6. As we wrap up the incredible story of the Apostle John's miraculous survival and his unwavering faith, take a moment to reflect on your own spiritual journey. How do you respond when faced with life's boiling challenges? Do you turn to prayer, seeking divine intervention, just as John did? This powerful narrative invites us to embrace prayer as our anchor, trusting that miracles can unfold when we place our faith in God's plan. Consider the resilience and perseverance John demonstrated in the face of unimaginable adversity. What trials are you currently navigating, and how can you apply John's steadfastness to your own life? By holding on to your faith and seeking God's guidance, you can find the strength to overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable. Let John's story inspire you to persevere, knowing that divine protection is always within reach. Moreover, John's time on Patmos teaches us the value of solitude and reflection in our spiritual growth. Are you taking the time to listen for God's revelations in the quiet moments of your day? By prioritizing prayer and meditation, you open yourself up to receive the wisdom and insight that can guide you through your personal challenges. Embrace these moments of connection with the divine, allowing them to deepen your faith and illuminate your path. As you ponder these lessons, ask yourself, how can you cultivate a deeper relationship with God? In what ways can you incorporate more prayer and reflection into your daily life? Let John's unwavering trust in divine protection encourage you to lean into your faith, especially when the storms of life rage around you. Remember, with God by your side, nothing is impossible. We invite you to take these spiritual lessons to heart and apply them in your daily walk of faith. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How has prayer impacted your life? What miracles have you witnessed through your faith? Let's build a community of believers supporting one another on this journey. If you found inspiration in John's story, please subscribe to our channel and activate the notifications. By doing so, you'll continue to receive uplifting content that strengthens your faith and encourages your spiritual growth. Together, let's embark on this journey of hope, faith, and divine revelation, trusting that God's miracles are always within our reach.